the first thing we will discuss is probably the first major thing that I am sort of looking for when it comes to D23 is the first trailer, and this is like a prediction slash a hope, but it's the first trailer for the movie Starfighter. I don't know if you guys know much about it, but the movie is already completed. It's in post production. It opens May 28th, 2027, starring Ryan Gosling, Flynn Gray, Matt Smith, Mia Goth, Aaron Pierre, Amy Adams, and many, many, many more. So, yeah, I don't know a ton about it. I know some of the premise, but I don't know a ton about it. They haven't released a ton of information on it. They've only came out and gave the cast. We know that Ryan Gosling's character is going to be like mentoring a younger kid who I believe is supposed to be force sensitive. There were rumors that what's the Ray is going to appear in this movie as well. And I don't want to start booing, but I'm gonna start booing. Boo! I'm good on Ray. I'm good on Ray. I'm real good on Ray. Yeah, I'm cool on Ray, man. I'm cool.
What didn't you like about Ray?
I just oh man, here we go. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Here for it?
Yes, this is what we're here for. So I felt like Ray's character never really dealt with a whole lot of struggle, and I didn't respect her in her journey. Like I felt like they had something going when they had I don't remember which movie it was, but they had a movie that one of the movies where her and Kylo Ren sort of like teamed up, and they looked like they were gonna like really like maybe jump into a relationship or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, maybe her and Ben were gonna get it going. But even outside of that, they like teamed up for one scene and like shredded a bunch of troopers. And I remember like the scene was lit in red. Like, dude,
that was like the dopest, one,
dopest scene in the entire, 789. Like dopest scene. And then like they just never really gave us that anymore. Like I would have loved to have seen them either team up or be like completely against each other, and they sort of just kind of played it down the middle.
Yeah.
No. Just wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling it. KR says Mary Sue. Fair. Yeah, pretty much. And they and you know what? I think the ideal they gave her the idealized version of what they think a person's hero struggle is supposed to be. And they gave us the hero struggle without the hero part. So and not as much struggle as was needed. So like I just lost respect for the character. Didn't really feel it as much as I wanted to. I just don't think that her character lived up to the hype. But
I mean, really, if you think about it, though, she parallels like Luke in a lot of ways at the beginning. Like if you think about it,
did she get her hand cut off?
No, I mean, like,
no,
in a lot of ways, not all the ways, but man, come on now. I mean, like they talk about her being like on that, like she was like a refugee on that planet and couldn't get out, just like Luke was. She eventually gets out, finds out she has a heritage, just like Luke does.
Yeah.
I mean, she finds out she's tied.
And then they and I feel like they threw that in, like just to do it. Yeah, like it wasn't earned.
It wasn't earned too much for me to really enjoy, because you're like, oh, I wonder what's going to happen next. The exact same thing that happened to the other dude.
Yeah, I mean, just wasn't earned.
The only thing that would have been worse to me is if she would have had a brother and she would have wound up kissing him real quick. And then he did
right. I'm glad they didn't go there.
I'd be like, all right, y'all need to get some fresh ideas. Come on.
Yeah. We're not feeling that. But yeah, I'm glad they didn't go there.
In the first one, and everyone just pretended it didn't happen.
Yeah. But I mean, they didn't know though, so it was okay, right?
Maybe she wouldn't know, and then we have. I'm saying they could have done that.
It's very weird.
I'm saying.
Very weird. If it's not the Game of Thrones universe, we don't do that. Only on Game of Thrones universe can we get away with that stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think of Ray, real quick, Steve?
Well,
I didn't have a problem with it. Like I felt like her character was a bit generic. It was a bit generic. I agree kind of with both of you all. They drew parallels from the first trilogy. But that's why I like Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Right.
because it reminded me of
Yes.
the original ones, because they
Yep.
pretty much just kind of took it back there. Now I
Mhm.
enjoyed it, but to your point, you know what I mean, I felt like her character was very generic. Like
Yep.
you had seen a lot of that before, or they kind of gave her a storyline that was forced, and it didn't flow in with the movie very well. Because like I thought they kind of done they kind of, like you said, they kind of flirted around with the relationship with her and Adam Driver, Kylo Ren,
Mhm.
even Finn. They were kind of all over the place with her,
Yep.
like her personal relationship.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
Like,
Yep. Yep.
it's so like they didn't want to settle with that. Now her as a protagonist, like a hero character, I I kind of got behind that. I did feel like she was heroic. She sold some of the action scenes. So I enjoyed that part.
hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, I do think it was a bit
Yeah.
generic.
Well, I do think they tried to kind of copy and paste a lot of the first, the first trilogy,
They did.
and or like not the first really. I guess technically like what 4, 5, 6.
Yes.
Yeah, the first
Yes.
ones we saw. Well, anyway,
The
Yeah.
original trilogy.
yeah, the original trilogy. There we go. That's a better way to put it.
Mhm.
But I mean, they copied and pasted like they had a different version of R2D2. They had all that good stuff in there. But I do think it's kind of, if it's not new, you have to do something different enough that they distinguish
Mhm.
themselves, and they didn't.
Mhm.
And they had a lot of things that started to go somewhere,
Yeah.
and then when, and for us, I mean, as kids, you can watch that and be like, okay, that's kind of fun. Oh, I don't really care about that. Just keep moving. But as adults, I think we look at that and go, what were you doing? Did you change your mind? What happened? And
Yes.
Right.
yeah, so I think, and I just think
Yes.
they failed to stick the landing at all. So.
Yep. Nope. Agreed. 100% agree. Just wasn't feeling Ray. Ended up. We probably gave Ray too much time. I am sort of excited for Starfighter. I just hope that Well, I'll ask one question and you only got 10 seconds to answer. Can Starfighter actually save the Star Wars universe? Start with you, James.
Not by itself, no. I mean,
Okay.
you are gonna have your people that are gonna watch it no matter what, but it's gonna take something special to really pull it out and make people come out to see it. And I don't think by itself it'll do it, but it can help get people interested again. It's kind of laying the groundwork essentially. It can do that.
Got you. Okay, your turn, Steve.
Yeah, I have similar feelings. Right now, I would say no. If you would have asked me this, if this would have came out 4 or 5 years ago when The Mandalorian was popular on Disney Plus, I would have said yes, because there's a lot of things going. Um, right now, I just don't see it. Like, I know, what was it, The Mandalorian, and the one that's out now in theaters. That one didn't live up to the hype. Yeah,
Nope.
that one didn't live up to the hype. It's one of these movies, unlike the Marvel movies, where I'm wondering, and as a educator, I'm around high schoolers a lot, junior high students. I don't hear them talking about Star Wars. Like it hasn't. When I first got in education, those students, like 10 years ago, they were still hyped up about Star Wars, and even when The Mandalorian came out 5 years ago, they were still talking about that. I don't hear that anymore from them, and so I wonder if it's landing with that generation that's in high school right now. So right now, I don't think alone it's gonna save it.
Yep, I don't think so either.
That's a good
but
point, though.
it can set it on a better path. It can set it on a better path. So yeah, let's move on real quick from there. Also for D23, they are predicting that we'll get a Ahsoka season 2 teaser. I think Ahsoka is probably the best show that we've seen out of Star Wars, other than The Mandalorian, and the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian, and not the third, not the last season of Mandalorian. That was rough. But yeah, the season 1 of Ahsoka was great. I love the Anakin fight scene, and seeing Anakin sort of in the flesh again was dope. Like, I love how they did that. I love how they kept it a little bit more mature. I think that's I enjoy it. What do you guys think on Ahsoka season 2?
Well, Rosario Dawson's always going to be anything she's in. I'm going to be a fan of. Let me just
Of course.
start right there.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, you could just stop there.
I know that's it. I mean, is she going to be in it? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
We're done right there. But
yeah. No, I really enjoyed it. What? Yep. What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, I'm similar. I thought season 1 had some highlights. I didn't see all of it. I caught some. So to be fair, just what I've seen, I wasn't blown away. So I'm not super excited about season 2. But like you said, watching just a couple of episodes is probably the best thing I have seen come out of Star Wars since The Mandalorian. And I'm enough of a fan that I'll give it a shot. But I'm not gonna be running to the screen in excitement and anticipation is there.
Agree. No, I'm the same way. I'm excited for it. We'll see what it looks like. The next Star Wars trilogy could finally be revealed. Would you guys be excited to see that? Like just the pause is enough answer. Like to me, I don't know what direction they would be trying to go in. I don't understand. Like I feel like you can't pick up from where the other series ended. Like you almost need to just like pick a time either way in the past or way in the future and just build from there. Like I don't think that we have to always have a Skywalker story. And there are so many other stories that could be told in this universe, and I feel like you can build an entire new trilogy off of that, and then you can kind of separate yourself from some of the things that were that may have caused problems when you were developing the prequel series and the last 3 films.
Fitting your storyline into what you
Yep.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I think my hesitation is real simple. It's like I feel like I really honestly don't know where they could go that would make me happy at this point. And kind of to your point, is that I don't want to have to know all the lore to enjoy it, but at the same time, they haven't given me anything that or very little that makes me want to cheer and be happy and excited. Grogu, I think Steve had a great point. Like a few years ago, Grogu, Mandalorian, people were on it for a while, and they were just popping. Strike while that is hot and keep going with that. And they didn't. They just put out. They just forced a handful of things out. None of them were good. None of them really made anybody really excited.
Yep. All I know is when Luke Skywalker appeared during the final episode of season 1, I was like, yo, like this is peak. Like we back. We back.
Exactly.
And then it just fell off.
Like, oh my God, are you watching
I was like, bro, did you watch this? Like that was now that's when I wish we had the channel popping then, because that would have been crazy fun to watch live. Like I would have loved watching that live. Like I mean when his theme started playing and he started wrecking shop, like I got a little choked up. Like that's how much Star Wars means to me, and I'm sure it means the same to you guys. And for them to have fallen off the way they have, it's a travesty, man. It's a travesty. It's a travesty.
Maybe. I think they need like a fresh new take. Like maybe do like a whole, maybe just like do like a new a bad guy that really is a bad. I haven't seen a bad guy that makes me want to like be like, oh my, like Vader makes you feel like, how do you be Vader? Kylo was intriguing, but to me he was Vader with anger problems and who was through a little bit. And I almost had and they tried to mix comedy in there. Like Vader was never really funny, but in a dry way. And they made Kylo Ren funny because he was like throwing temper tantrums and like destroying whole rooms.
Yes.
You're like,
yes.
But Vader Vader would kill somebody and laugh at them.
Yep.
But what was that scene? What was that hallway scene that we saw? That was
the end of Rogue One.
Yeah.
That whole
Yeah.
movie was like, okay, it's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Yep.
too bad. And that scene happened, and I was like, well,
Yes. That was it.
took it to another level. I mean, I've
That was
watched
it.
that scene probably at least 50 more times since then. To be
Yep.
like,
Yep.
I mean, I've imagined that from the point of the guy. Can you imagine running down a hallway and you're doing everything you can to get away from that guy, and you can't. No one can stop the dude behind you.
Right.
He's just murking everybody one by one. Oh my gosh, I can't imagine how scared I'd be. So, I mean, that made that whole movie right there for me. That whole thing. We need a bad guy that makes me kind of feel like that again. Like, oh my lord, how? And I think they put that there to remind you that hallway scene to remind you how much of a beast Vader really was.
Yes.
I never felt that for Kylo Ren.
Yes. And because they didn't give him a chance to shine like that.
I mean, I think he could have.
For sure. For sure.
But then again, I kept trying to figure out, is he going to wind up dating Rey, or what's going to happen with that? You can't have him killing everybody and then be like, oh, you know what? I want to be a dad now. So, hey, Rey, you know,
right.
Like, no.
Yep. Or
Rey,
KR put in the chat, he said, more Thrawn, please. Yes, give me that. Give me Thrawn. I will take more of Admiral Thrawn. And I mean, like, you can build him up in a way that he's not going, like, he's not Vader, but he can be just as menacing. And I hope that they at least decide to give us that in the next season of Ahsoka. But what do you think about another trilogy, Steve?
I like, they would have to hook me first, and I'm not hooked right now. I mean, I was very, very disappointed with the Rise of Skywalker. Like, that was it for me. I was very disappointed with that. Then I like you were saying, like, they got me back with the Mandalorian. But right now, I would have to see the direction. Like, I'm not excited. I'm not moved by it right now. Now, I'm enough of a fan. Like, I would show up. I would watch it. I'm enough of a fan about it. But like right now, no, they haven't hooked me. Like, what we got, I don't want to step on it. But like what Spider-Man did for me last week with Marvel and the MCU, where it hooked me, I'm like, okay, I'm back. Like, I'm in. I'm
all the way
I'm back.
Yeah.
Star Wars hasn't really done that for me right now. They haven't engaged me. So it's
we forgive you for Captain America, like Captain America, the Red Hulk.
Right.
For that. Because
now
of
it's
that
like
Spider-Man movie.
I'm full. I'm there. So Star Wars, they're gonna have to engage people again. They're gonna have to hook us.
Yep. Nope. Totally agree. Let's go rapid fire through these other potential things, and we'll do yay or nay. You just give me a yay or a nay if you're excited for it. Marvel's Vision Quest, which is a show that's going to be coming out this fall, featuring Vision, also some Wanda, potentially his kids, also potentially Chris Pratt in the show with him as well. So as Star-Lord, yay or nay?
Yay. I like WandaVision.
Yes.
I was a fan.
Same.
Yay. Keep it on that pace. I think I'm for that.
Yes, I'm a yay on that too. We will be doing live stream watch parties for that as well. So can't wait for that. Daredevil Born Again season 3, which has already completed filming and will maybe get a trailer shown now and will end up airing next late winter, early spring. Yay or nay for Daredevil Born Again season 3?
If I gotta pick one, I would say nay. Yeah. I'll watch it, but I mean,
yep, I'll be watching it. We'll be doing live stream watch parties for it again, and it's gonna. I'm a
try
nay.
and calm down there, JD. Come on. Now.
Oh my God, man. Sorry. Gotta tame my excitement for that one. The last season just let me down.
Reel it in.
Last season let me down.
Yes.
And then finally, Marvel Zombies season 2 animation. Yay or nay?
Yay.
Yeah.
I actually like some of the things they did with that.
Yeah.
I did too. It's its own thing, so I'm excited for that. Oh, and one other thing. More Avengers Doomsday footage. Yay or nay?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yay.
Nay.
Nay.
I
Oh,
don't want to
okay.
know.
You don't want to know? All right.
I know. I know. Look, I am fully aware that with this show, I'm gonna wind up seeing some things. I know
Yes.
that, but
Way
that
too
does
much.
not mean that I want to, because I really did a good job of avoiding all the Spider-Man stuff,
Me
and
too.
I liked the fact that I wasn't. I think someone dropped that. Oh, there would be a surprise. There was a surprise character that shows up,
Yes.
and I saw, like, talking about what we're gonna talk about later. Jean
Yep.
Grey popped in, and I was like, "Oh, damn!
Yep. Yep.
Oh, Lord!"
Yep.
And I was like, and my kids were like, "What is your problem?" And I'm like,
You just don't know. You just don't know.
Don't know. And she was like, she is so, oh my gosh. And my oldest was like, "Is she really that badass?"
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
She really. They are not showing her what she's going to be. I promise you that.
Yep.
She's pretty cool right now, but.
Yep. Yep. We'll get into that later. Yep. And then one last thing for D23, yay or nay, and this is how we're going to segue into our next topic. Revealing the X-Men cast, yay or nay?
Yay.
Yay. I'm a yay on that
Yay.
too. I'm a yay on that too. Not a Kanye, just a yay. So yeah, that was our preview of D23 2026. If you guys are hanging out on the stream tonight, just know that next week the big show will be starting later in the evening, and we will be covering and watching the D23 press conferences, panel, whatever you want to call them, the same way we did San Diego Comic-Con. They don't allow cameras in there, but we watched it and got all the updates via Twitter/X, and then sort of just hung out and talked about things as they got revealed. So we will be doing that again next week for D23. I'll probably end up starting the stream around 7:45 p.m., 8:45 p.m. Central Time. It'll have to be later because I know it doesn't start until closer to 9 o'clock our time. So yeah, if you guys are available, awesome. If not, it'll be me on here yapping while we watch that. So that'll be fun. That'll be something fun to do next week. So just a little shout out and a preview of that. Real quick, I'm gonna run through some of these comments real quick. It's a little harder to run through so many comments because we got so many of them coming in. But I'm gonna pick a few. Johnny said that her hero struggle was off screen. Yeah, and it might have been off screen, but that's not the way they should have did it. Not the way they should have did it. Her father issues kind of bookended the story. Yep, definitely.
Yeah, but that's not. You kind of need to see it. I mean, it's
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't just allude to it.
Right.
You got to at least show me a flashback or something to kind of make it feel real.
Right. Patrick says Finn should have been the Jedi. That would have been dope. And they kind of alluded to that early on, and then it just fizzled out. Like, I don't know if they got cold feet about doing it or what, but something happened. I
wonder about that. Something happened there. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Patrick, it seemed to be going that way, didn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Definitely was going that way. And the relationship between her and or Ray and him was kind of going that direction too, and then that just fizzled out too. It's like they got cold feet.
We're just gonna forget about that. Like,
yeah.
Remember that last movie we did? Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it never happened.
It never happened.
See, that leads into what Patrick is saying. He says maybe they should say volume 7 through 9 was a dream or it never happened. Yeah.
If they do that, I'll riot.
Non-canon. I've heard people it's been rumored that they could go that route and say that it wasn't canon and just like act like they never happened, which would be a crazy way to go about doing things. I don't think they'll go that route, but never know, I guess.